Welcome back to Mask Off Media. This is Hefe here. We got a very special guest.
What's going on? It's Jay Makeinit, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We got a new host right here on the
Yeah, we
Mask
got the
Off
new host. What's going on?
They call me StepDadJoe.
StepDaddyJoe.
StepDaddyJoe.
Making music too, right?
Yes.
Hell
We
yeah.
talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, of course, man. I make the music. I do the music here and there.
So, new addition.
Yeah.
Had to add him on.
And he stuffed fat cones too.
Yeah, he's going crazy on the cones, bro.
Oh, yeah, I
shit.
rolled this.
Oh, you
Oh,
rolled that
okay.
shit?
Yeah, you gotta roll it around the thing first.
My fault. My bad.
Because
My
you
bad.
just buy these.
Put some respect on him.
For real.
That can
But how's
stay there.
business,
We don't
bro?
care
How's
about it.
everything, man?
Well, shit, like we was just saying, like I had to pick up a job to start investing in my own career.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna say like that's good advice for people, but I feel like it is good advice for independent artists. Like you got to be able to have money to invest in yourself and invest in your craft.
No,
too.
absolutely.
Of course,
it's like pay to win, bro. It's
It
like
is, yeah.
you gotta
I mean,
pay to
that's
win.
like pay to win on God.
Yeah.
But like, you feel me? Some people already have that shit at the start. So like,
That's true.
some of it, like I don't want to say some of us got to work for it, but at times, like it gets to a point where you do got to work for that shit.
Absolutely, man. And I do advise that you definitely, you gotta go through the struggle in order to get to the top. You know what I mean? Like you can't just really rely on like hoping that one day your shit will blow up. Of course, like, you promote yourself, whatever, but you have to invest in yourself when it comes to like, equipment, music. If you don't go to studios, you got an at-home studio. You gotta invest in that.
Do that shit at home. And
Promote
even,
yourself, yeah.
Even with that, like, I mean, it comes with like, what is it called? Like plot and setting. Like it's not always the best place to just be sitting in your home recording and shit. Even though you have all that time, like that's why I started coming here, Sound Good Studios. Like
Appreciate it.
to get out of that,
Appreciate you.
to get out of that environment, get into something new, cause like you do need to go out, live life. Like hang out with people, like just shit to like put into your music stories that you can write instead of just coming.
That's
up
very
with
true.
Shit, you feel me?
Yeah, bro. You gotta balance
live to
yeah.
have something to
Yeah,
write
you gotta
about.
live to have something to write about. Going to studios out here, LA, like being able to do something, you feel me, and write about that shit.
So how did you get into your music, man?
I mean, it's honestly, I don't want to say a crazy story, but I feel like it's a
If it's
crazy
crazy, it's
story
crazy.
'cause I feel like in my family, even if like my cousins and stuff like that, like not just my immediate family, I feel like I was always involved with music. My sister, my oldest sibling, my sister, she was a part of music. You feel me? Like during like ska time, like when like Battle of the Bands and stuff like that,
Yeah.
touring and stuff like that. And then my brother, he was also in the FL studio making beats. At first, he was really into dubstep. He had his own set of turntables.
He got the
doing
right
stuff like
mindset,
that.
you feel me?
Trying to
That's
like
it.
DJ and stuff, you feel
Yeah,
me? And
absolutely.
then it turned into old school hip hop, to where he was making a lot of 90s type stuff, you feel me? So a lot of my influence comes from that old punk rock era, and then my brother putting me onto a lot of old school hip hop. I say around 2013 was when like I kind of found my own
Niche or something like that.
my own
yeah.
niche, my own taste in music, because
Mhm.
it was always like my brothers and my sister. Like
And just
my
to
brother and
put-
my sister.
Just to put like a timestamp on it, how old are you now?
I'm 21 now. Just turned 21 on Saturday.
Oh, hey,
Had to
happy
live it
late
up.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
dog.
man.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, so okay, you were pretty young when you started kind of feeling your thing and doing what you
I
like.
mean, I wouldn't say feeling my thing, but I was finding my own taste in music.
Okay.
Because I would say like a lot of stuff was, or like, I don't want to say being put on me, but I didn't have my own. I didn't have my own stuff to grab from. You feel me?
Right,
Like
yeah.
it was what my brother was telling me, like showing me, and then like what I would hear from my sister and stuff.
You were
So,
like the product of your environment, basically.
product of my environment. So
Yeah.
like around that time, I was probably like 13, 14, maybe a little bit older. I started hearing about speaker knockers. You feel me? Like,
Oh, okay.
People like that.
Rest in
So,
peace, him,
Rest
bro.
in peace.
Weren't they
speaker
from
knockers.
around here or something like that?
Speaker
that guy?
knockers? Nah.
No, it's I think I know who you're thinking of, bro. New Boys.
New Boys.
Yeah, the
The
new fucking
new boys.
boys. The fucking-
From Vic, oh God,
But,
that's from LA and Vic, yeah.
But no, yeah, rest in peace, him though. But yeah, so you started hearing about him, and then
It was like Chief Keef too. Like I'm not saying that like I'm
Bro.
inspired by Chief Keef, but it was just that time. Like I was young, and then I started like hopping on the Xbox, playing with other
hell
people.
yeah.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
people from the U.S. and stuff. And like at this time, I was overseas. I was living in Spain. Like I mean,
Oh, are
it's-
you serious?
It's crazy to get into that
You
story.
got
but it's
military
just, like-
parents?
Wait, huh?
You got military parents?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
well,
when
after
I-
you
born
gotta
this
explain
thing?
that.
Nah, my pops is in the solar field though, like in the solar industry. you feel me?
Really? So
Yeah.
he went out there to do some business?
It was some crazy shit. Like where I live at now, like the 2 years that I spent over there was a whole bunch of people from Spain that came over here and built the whole like plant and shit. You feel me?
Here, scoot that up.
My bad.
Just so it picks up a little bit.
It was it was
You good,
just
you good.
like it was like a 2-year contract type shit in 2012, 2013.
Wow, that's interesting.
So
as
I was
fuck.
just-
okay.
It was like a step into a new life, you feel me? But when I was over there, that's when I really found like I don't want to say found who I was as a person, but I was starting to do my own, you feel me, like do my own shit, like get inspired by my own things, like
And you moved out there when you were how old?
11.
Oh shit.
Oh, so
okay.
you're
Like
young,
11 or
Makes a lot of
12,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that
So-
probably that might play a big role, no, in your music or your
I
taste
feel like
or
I feel like just in my life it plays a big role, cause like for me that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
to
still
live
haven't
out
went
there.
back. Like I got back in 2013, 2014, and I still haven't went back. Like, but I just feel like I was young, but I was able to see a lot more to life than you feel me what Barstow had to offer.
Oh, so you're originally from Barstow?
Yeah, I was living in Barstow, and you feel me. I was just a kid, so it was just kind of like another day. I get news, oh, we finna move somewhere,
Damn.
and it's just like appreciate that. It's just like, damn, okay, like you feel me. So we going through all this shit, like going to get my passport, going to do all this shit. Like I was just a
Yep.
kid, like I wasn't really knowing nothing at the time. Playing sports, playing on a game, you feel me? Like
yeah.
I don't know, it was crazy, like once in a lifetime opportunity for sure.
absolutely.
But like while I was living out there, same shit. Like I was trying to find my own path. My brother was trying to be a DJ, always on a turntable and stuff. And I was just that type of kid that'd be up all night. Everybody's like that, you feel me?
Oh,
up,
yeah.
up all
You got the
night
energy
on the
and shit.
game type shit though.
Yeah.
So I can't even hold you. Like originally, like I wanted to be involved in media, like videos, YouTube, whatever. You
Yeah.
feel me? Just not a social media influencer, but somebody involved in media
Right. Yeah.
that
yeah.
made shit that was bigger than just a person making it. You feel me?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. Like I was always like infatuated with that, with media, video editing,
Yeah.
graphic editing. You feel me? Just
No,
on
yeah,
the computer.
I definitely
Photoshop.
agree with you, bro. Around that same age, I definitely wanted to be I wanted to be like a YouTuber. And like,
You
bro,
get what I'm saying?
YouTube was so hard to me, man. And that was like the Minecraft era, too. So
Minecraft, like
Black Ops 2 era. Oh, my
GTA had just came out, so that shit was popping too. And that's the thing. Like I was a young kid, but I had a group of friends on the Xbox that had a YouTube channel, and they
Oh,
was
shit.
making some YouTube
Absolutely,
videos. You
yeah.
feel me? So I was kind of like just the young kid that was always in the group. You feel me? The squeaker.
No,
But
yeah.
they was fucking with me. So like I was always like, even to this day, like I still talk to those people, those same people from different areas of the country. You feel me? Like I feel like those are like my brothers almost. You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever met in person?
Nah.
Damn.
Never met in person.
Damn. That's wild.
A few of them have met in person though.
Oh, okay.
Cause like a
okay.
couple of them was from New York, so like they meet. But you got a homie in Vegas. Like
Mm.
there's me that's out here. Another cool thing was that they was all making music too.
Okay, so you guys all had like the same interests.
Mhm.
Like not at first though.
Mm.
So like at first it was like YouTube,
Mhm.
cause we was all young. But then the homies from New York, they was always like, you feel me, old school like hip hop dudes. So when
Yeah.
they started making music, that's what they was trying to do. Like not, I don't want to say trying to do, but that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
You feel me, making old school hip hop shit.
Right.
And like at that time, it was like Joey Badass, like people like that. You feel me,
Yeah.
making music like that. So it was like a good influence to have, even though it was online. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause I was in Spain. Like I speak Spanish, but not enough to sit there and have conversations with people on the daily. But I was going to a bilingual school, so I was able to speak English throughout school. But then after school, like I'd get off and I'd go hang out with people like outside of school. So I had a skateboard. You feel me? I'm from America and Spain. Like I grabbed me a skateboard. You feel me? All I could ever do was ollie, bro. I swear to God,
Yeah.
all I could
Me
ever.
fucking too, bruh.
You feel me?
Yeah, the shit is
yeah.
tough, and I had to be. I got to be still to do a fucking ollie. Like I can't do the little rolling. Like
I don't know
ollie
about
up.
that.
You don't, bro. You can roll and do one. Cause that's pretty cool.
Cause it was just about cruising for me.
Uh-huh.
It was able to like I was able to cruise with these people, go to the cathedral, skate with them and shit, record them or whatever. You feel me? But like, I really just like was fitting in with these people. Like, they was giving me the name Californiano. You feel me? Like,
That's
El
hard.
just
Americano, dog.
yeah, Americano, like Californiano. Like, it was just like that. But I had my friends inside the school, but they didn't live near me in the town. You feel me? So like, where I lived was right next to this parking lot, but like no cars would really park in there because it was away from like, I wouldn't say away from things,
Uh-huh.
but it just wasn't a place to park unless it was like carpool type shit. But these fools would always come in and skate in there. And like I would hear that shit from my room and from my backyard that there's people just over there like shit clacking and shit. So I go up in my window and I'm trying to see. I'm like, oh, it's full skating out there. Go grab my baker board.
Inspirational.
You feel me? Like I go grab my baker board and I walk out there and they're just like confused. Like I don't even remember the first time I walked over there because to be real, like I'm fried off that shit. But and that's the thing. Them fools used to smoke all the time over there by me, but they would never be like do this shit. You feel me?
Mhm.
So back then, like when I was younger, you feel me, like 12, 13, I never smoked. Like, but they was always doing that shit around me. So it was always around me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I had no idea of like what that shit was until then type shit. Like I knew my brother was like smoking and shit, but you feel me? I was still a young kid. He tried to like block me and shit on Instagram. So I wouldn't see
Yeah.
that shit. You feel me? Like tell my mom or something.
Yeah.
But I wasn't on that type of shit. I was just like let me hang. You feel me?
Yeah,
But did
bro,
you
like,
ever
chill
end
out.
up smoking with him?
To this day, I still haven't smoked. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I have.
Well,
But, like-
when's the first time you smoked?
The first time I smoked was like after school with a group of people like I shouldn't even have smoked with.
But, like,
Because you know
how
how that
old
shit
are you?
is. You feel me,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
first start smoking. Like
How old are you? How old were you?
17 probably.
Oh, okay.
It was like, nah. I had to be 16 because it was end of my junior year.
Oh,
Either
okay.
junior year or sophomore year, one of the two.
Yeah.
But I was with some of the homies, but it was just that thing like Friday, you getting off of school, the homies like, let's go smoke.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, whose crib we going to type shit. And then it's just like a whole little session, you feel me? But it was with a group of people where like shit just went, you feel me, like south. Like I don't want to say south, but that shit went south. And it was just like, what the fuck? Like I'm over here tweaking off this shit. Like I don't know what's going on. Like
Fuck.
I'm hungry
Bruh,
as
yeah,
fuck and
I had-
shit. Like
I had stepbrothers, bro. I was like 10 years old or something like that. And they're the ones who got me to first smoke weed. And we were smoking out like pen caps and shit. It's like, bro,
like that plastic shit,
yeah,
huh? My
we
boy
were
was
smoking
smoking
them.
plastic.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
smoking them. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, we were tweaking off that shit. And it was like ass weed too. This guy would bring
I
like,
fucking bet.
bro, it was like so fucking trash. Like now
But
that I
like,
think
bro,
about
you
it.
probably didn't know the difference back then.
Bro, me, I thought I was cool as fuck. Cause like my brothers or my step brothers at the time were like 14, 15 years old. So my oldest one was like 17 at the time. So I felt like a badass doing it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, bro, like I'm with the
I'm
you
one
know
of
what I mean?
them.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm
yeah.
like 10 years old and I'm
That's-
like, hell yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all, like, I feel like, because I'm the youngest sibling out of 3, you feel me?
Uh-huh.
So I feel like if you're the youngest one, that's all you're ever looking for. You feel me?
It's for
Yeah,
recognition or
recognition.
like
Low-key.
acceptance. you
Yeah,
know
I'm the
what I mean?
youngest too. I
Like,
feel
the
you.
approval from, like, your elders, like, your elders or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and that's really all it was. And, like, as I got older, like, doing my own shit, they found out, you feel me? Oh, okay, like, he not gonna go and tell mom and dad about that shit. Like, I was just trying to chill for real, but
Bro, I'm surprised they even trusted me, bro, because I didn't even ask them to smoke. They actually peer pressured me into it.
Oh.
They were like, come on.
Your
Come on.
brothers?
Yeah, I mean, it was my dad's ex. So
they
I
was
mean,
trying to fuck you up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
They were
what
like,
the
come on.
fuck?
They're like, come
Sabotage,
smoke. Bro, I didn't even ask to do it. I actually denied them a few times. Like, nah, bro. Like,
What the fuck?
praise the Lord. You feel me? Like,
Praise the
you
Lord.
know what I mean? But
I'm a
then,
child of God.
they got me, bro. They got me. And yeah, that was the end of that, bro.
Did you like it?
I mean, honestly, bro, I don't even remember how it felt back then. Because then the most recent time after that I smoked was when I was like 14 with Rabbit. And I greened the fuck out with him, bro.
Rabbit's a bad influence or what?
Bro, he got me back into it because I think Dom got him into it. And yeah, bro, I greened the fuck out, bro. It was like 7 a.m. My parents were on vacation and we're smoking. And I swear to God, I started seeing like purple or some crazy
Oh,
shit.
hell
Like
no.
I was tweaking.
I never seen shit. Off weed, huh?
Me neither.
Bro.
No, no, no.
I
Yeah.
ain't never
I started
seen
seeing
shit.
colors and shit. I was like, what the
Well,
fuck is
like-
going on?
Sometimes, like, if I get real high back in like ninth grade, I get almost like a fisheye lens kind of thing,
Yeah.
but like barely. You know what I mean? Barely.
I wouldn't get fisheye, but I get like weird ass tunnel vision. Like,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
I'm talking-
mean?
Yeah.
Like I'd be sitting in class, I'd be looking at the board, and that shit would just like zoom
yeah,
out.
the edges of your,
Yeah.
your
That shit
the
would
edges of
zoom
it, they
out.
just go like
Bro.
dark and they
Like,
get blurry type
bro.
shit. Yeah.
Bro, that shit used to trip me the fuck out. I thought I was like going insane.
Yeah,
like,
it was kind of fucked
like,
up.
I'm just like looking at the teacher.
Bro,
and this nigga
sometimes
shrinking.
Yeah.
I would get in like time, like what is it called, like time traps or something like that, where you feel like you're just like I'd be driving. I feel like I'd be driving down the road forever, bro. But it's like not even that long of a road. Like
Yeah.
I was probably going like 30 miles an hour or something. But
I feel like it's because you're like while you're driving, you're kind of like while you're faded. Is that
yeah,
what you're saying?
Well, I faded it.
Like you're driving, but you're like so focused on like driving that like you tune out, and then you like.
Bro, I really
You
think
wake
it's
up
something,
again. You feel
bro.
me? Like, you wake up again
I
and
was
you're like, oh
tweaking.
shit! Like I've been driving forever. Like
Yeah, bro.
for real, you just went from like one stoplight to the other one and shit.
Yeah.
But back to your music, man. So you really started finding out yourself, like in what you like, and developing like your identity basically in Spain, or a little
I
after
say
that.
like my young identity because I was still young. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't hitting puberty, like 12, like 13, I guess, like going into puberty. But you feel me? I was really like thinking about YouTube. Like that's really what I was on. Like
That's where the money was at.
you feel me? Like video games. Like I can't even lie. Like that's what I thought was like gonna blow. Cause I always seen like MLG. You feel me? Like
Yup.
I don't know if y'all know, but like Rice
oh, hell
Gum.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Rice Gum started on MLG.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
TV.
bro. That was way
You
back.
feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if people know that, but
When
like
he
that's
wasn't
what's
a
crazy.
dickhead.
Like this nigga would be playing Advanced Warfare, right?
Yep.
He'd have his webcam up, boom, and then like
And he'd have like some bitches on there sometimes, too.
exactly. So like
Mhm.
that's what I thought it was gonna happen. But when I had moved back to the US, I still wanted to pursue that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it just like I don't know, like that Call of Duty shit, like it wasn't like
That's what you mainly played?
yeah, Call of Duty. That's what like I fuck with Call of Duty heavy, like watching the streams, the competitions. Like I don't know why, I just fucked with that shit, cause it was something bigger. You feel me? Like a whole team.
It was
like,
cool as fuck. Yeah. Being in,
organization.
like FaZe. I remember FaZe and Soar were like the biggest. Like,
Sword,
yeah,
you
bro.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's
Optic gaming.
Optic, bro.
That's what I'm
Optic,
saying,
bro.
like, there was-
Everybody was going
There was
crazy.
a few main
Like,
ones.
it was so many organizations,
Yeah.
and that shit like it was
Bro,
inspiring.
You know Jay from Riv, right?
Jay from Riv.
Yeah, you
I don't
know-
know him, but like I know his content.
Okay, you know of him?
Yeah.
You know he was in TSM and he went to a
Nah,
Fortnite
bro.
tournament?
Nah,
Yeah, when he
bro.
was like 17, bro.
Nah, bro.
He
But that's
was
what I'm
cracked.
saying. Like that's really like. We're in 2022 now, and like that type of shit is like at an all-time high.
Bro, it's
But like
going
back in that day,
crazy.
like there wasn't nobody giving a fuck about that shit. You feel me?
Nah, you
so,
had like
like-
your big people like Skydoes Gaming, the Minecraft YouTuber.
Well, I'm not even saying
Yeah,
that, but
fool was
like
cold.
Call of Duty. You feel me?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like nobody was like giving a fuck about that. So that's why like I feel like I had so much of like a drive for it, cause like I wanted to be a part of that shit.
Right.
That would have been a good idea.
I mean, yeah, it would have been a good idea, but then like I
But it's
figured
not
like.
like, yeah, you know, you grew out of it probably.
I,
at least a
I,
little bit in
yeah, I
terms of
grew out of
career
that
focus.
shit. Yeah, I grew out of that shit. Like, I figured like I had to do something more. Like that shit wasn't bringing nothing. Like
Uh-huh.
I figured
Yeah,
like
it's tough.
I was like almost like a disappointment. You feel me? Like to like I mean I was being straight up though. Like I feel like I was being a disappointment to like my family. Like I wasn't really doing nothing.
Yeah,
like,
it just feels a lot less productive
a
completely.
lot less productive. They don't understand because it's
Yeah.
not where it's at today. Where like you can
Right.
show somebody and they're like, what the fuck? Like this is what you
Exactly.
can do. Like it wasn't like that back in the day. They didn't know what that shit could do. So
Right.
like
Yeah, back in the day they had the like dubstep edits and shit.
You
of them
feel
trick
me?
shotting. And
Exactly,
you like how
like-
would you explain that? You know what I
you,
mean?
you can't
Like,
explain to somebody like you would explain to them like I'm trying to go to the league or something.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Cause they're like it's a video game, bro.
Yeah, like nobody gives a fuck. No, people really
yeah,
do.
it was like I can't hold you. Like that's what I'm saying. Media, like I
Uh-huh.
always had like that shit's like
Passion for that.
yeah, like a passion for that shit. I think it was sometime in high school, bro. Like either after I started smoking or before I started smoking, but I was trying to like just form a group. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I always wanted to have like a group. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
a team of people or just something like an organization, like a family, just bigger than you type shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. So one of the homies, like my homie Daniel, another homie Rocky, and then like another homie Hooper, we was trying to make like a little group. You feel me? Like a little rap group.
Yeah.
At that time, X was really big. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lo-fi
Yeah.
beats, shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
so I don't want to say I was trying to capitalize on that shit, but
But yeah.
because I didn't know what capitalizing on things was at that time.
But
like,
yeah.
I was just like, this is what I'm gonna try and do. You feel
Rock
me?
with the
Lo-fi
trend.
beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was trying to like speak about my life and that shit. You feel me? Like, I don't want to say like I was going through shit, but it was just shit that I was finding out about my family that I was just like, damn, like what the fuck, like how come like I never knew about this shit? Like I thought my life was good. You feel me? Like I don't know. It was just like random shit like that I wanted to just put into the music. And to me, like you make music, so you notice like you make a song and you think it's hot, like right then when you make it, and then you drop it, and then you don't fuck with that shit no more.
Yeah.
You don't like how it sounds because you're already working on the next one. You feel
Yeah.
me? And that next one feels like it's already harder. So like that old song that you made is just like it's not even that it. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So like people are like, oh, that shit's hard. Like you feel me? Like okay, I can't even lie. That shit. But people be saying like that shit's hard and shit, and you're like not really feeling it. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
you can't.
absolutely.
You feel like they're lying and shit, or what?
In a way, you feel me? Because as
Yeah,
a
'cause,
like,
like,
because you're
bro.
perfectionist.
Right.
You're perfectionist, so you're already like doubting that song that you made because you're working on a new one, but they don't know about that new one yet. But like I had probably released 8 songs maybe, like during high school, like I think my sophomore year.
Mhm.
I can't remember, bro. Like I smoked too much. Like legit, I just can't remember. But one of those years, sophomore, freshman, junior, I can't remember. I was just making songs. You feel me about feelings, heartbreak, girlfriends, like I don't know,
Just
just
gonna
out.
get the people, you know.
Yeah, not even yeah, like
No, because
what can relate to the people. You feel me?
Because I'm assuming at that age when you're making that music, you're trying to get really like your age group to hop on your stuff, right?
Yeah, just
because you wouldn't think about the 30-year-old guy who's like going through heartbreak and shit, right? You know what I mean? So,
supposed
like,
getting fucking scammed out of his shit.
yeah,
like,
bro. Like,
uh,
so I mean that makes sense for
but
your time and stuff.
you're right though. Like I wasn't even thinking about like the bigger picture. I was just thinking about like
Yeah.
like okay, is this shit gonna relate to people? Like
Mhm.
are people gonna fuck with this shit like inside of my school? Like I don't know, but I was making shit that didn't sound like what other people were making. Like I don't want to say other people, but like it was just like lo-fi. You feel me? Like a lot of people was making rap. You feel me? I don't want to say I wasn't making rap, but like I don't know. I was just kind of like talking in a way. Like I wasn't really
Wait,
like
so you think it was like indie music,
yeah,
kind of
indie.
like indie music?
It was like indie in a way.
Oh,
you feel
really?
me? Like I don't want to say indie because
No, yeah.
there's like indie people that are fucking super indie. But it was
Yeah.
just like, all right, a lo-fi beat, and then I write some bars, and then I get on my fucking like the blue snowball. You feel me?
The
Yeah,
blue
and I'm
Yeti?
just like
yeah.
trying to be quiet so like I don't wake nobody up in my room and shit. You feel me? And I'm just like you feel me? Like I'm not really like amplifying type shit. Like
Mhm.
I don't know indie. I don't know. It was just lo-fi beats to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But it was
But
rap.
It was yeah. I guess it was rap. Yeah, it was.
But
rap.
like, you know, indie rap type
rhyming.
shit.
It was just rhyming.
But
I was rhyming, but I'm not like not some poetry shit.
Nah,
but
you're
it was
poetic.
Rap. It
You
was
know,
rap. You feel me? It was rap. But it was just mainly about like heartbreak and shit. Like
Uh-huh.
you feel me? Like falling in love and then getting fucked over type shit. So it's like I was trying to put emotion into that shit, but I wasn't able to amplify the emotion. Cause
Right.
like I thought like I was gonna wake my parents up, my brother and his girl up. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So it was just like I don't know. It was different. The homie that like I had mentioned 4 homies, right?
Yeah.
One of them, Daniel, he was somebody that like was trying to actually do that shit, like make the songs with me.
Uh-huh.
So we had dropped a couple of songs, like worked on other shit, and then after a while, like we had just I don't want to say we went our separate ways, but it was just like we just weren't making music no more. Like we wouldn't hop on beats anymore. Like we would still hang out, but we weren't hopping on beats no more.
Oh shit.
Like I had started making music with another group of people, like the homie Hilton, the homie Larry, Steph, like Robert, Free Row, for real.
Shout out them.
But like they was making shit like SOB, you feel me? Like the SOB type of beats. So like I was trying to like see what I could do, hop on that shit. So a lot of like my early music, I was doing like a lot of different music. But like my first music was like lo-fi beats. But after that, like I was getting into that SOB wave, like some shoreline shit. Like I was just
Well, they were
experimenting.
popping at that time.
Yeah, like
too,
I was just
so.
experimenting. You feel me?
Yeah.
People was popping. Like
Mhm.
I was trying to see like what it would do. Like if I could like sound good. You feel me? People was telling me I sounded good, so it was just like,
Keep
I,
rolling.
yeah, I'm gonna keep
just
going.
rolling.
Like I wasn't using FL Studio, nothing like that. Like I was on Audacity, so
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get like,
You edited on there too?
yeah, I did everything on Audacity. So like it was I can't remember the YouTuber's name, bro.
Mhm.
Young Haffington or some shit like that. But he would make preset videos on Audacity. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
this is so and so's preset. We're gonna like do the whole video. Okay, this is the compression, this is the EQ, this
He'd
is
like
that. Like on
just
Audacity.
just give it to you.
Yeah, like on
basic-
Audacity.
That's
like,
fucking sweet.
Like he would just like
So you just gotta go in there, just plug it all in.
Juice
basically.
WRLD preset. Cause you know how today there's what's that fool's name? Lil Gunner. He like be making a whole bunch of preset videos.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what
With
that
he
is.
got the blonde hair, you feel me?
I think you know.
FL Studio or like whatever program he be making like the presets.
I'm
this
assuming,
is,
yeah,
like,
FL.
to sound like this person. Well,
Yeah.
like that fool Young Huffington, he was making like Audacity ones. So I was watching all those ones, you feel me? And like that's what I was really trying to do. Like, we was having a conversation in here earlier before we started this about like, feel me, putting in time into like, learn to use FL or Logic or all these other things. You feel me? Like when you still have like time, like you have to do shit. Like you don't have time to like learn that shit and then like do your craft on top of that.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? You gotta work. You gotta do all this shit. So like, I would just, you feel me? Like get the beats sent to me type shit. But I was just using Audacity. A lot of people would be shocked. Like when I tell them, okay, well this is what I use, Audacity. Like damn, like that shit sounds like good. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, like I'm feeling good. Like I'm gonna just keep going. Like the SOB sound, and then around what I can't remember. It was like a little bit after Nav dropped Myself, but not
yeah, I'm very
but not-
familiar with that time.
but not the music video. You feel
Right,
me?
yeah, just like the little SoundCloud thing with the.
Exactly, with all the tracks that just said
Right.
Nav on it. I got put onto Nav by one of those homies in the Xbox group because he made GTA music videos. You feel me?
That's
So,
funny.
like,
My buddy that used to play a ton of Xbox also put me on to Nav and that whole album.
that's what I'm saying. Like he made a
Hilarious.
Myself video on GTA, and I was like, damn, like it's full Nav. You feel me? Like going back to like speaker knockers, like just the auto tunes, just melody. Like it wasn't just 90s hip hop bars.
Right.
You feel me? It was like a vibe to just
Yeah, it
like
would
sit
just-
there and just
It,
be like,
it
what
changed.
the
Like it went from
fuck?
like listening to lyrics to like the shit actually sounded really good.
It
You
sounded
don't know,
really
like you don't know what
good,
the
like-
fuck you're listening to, but it was like this shit is
Like,
nice.
Yes, like it made you feel like, damn, like this shit is hard. Like it make you feel alive
Yeah.
type shit.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even rock with Nav like that. But
But
I'm
dude,
not
that first
dissing.
album.
I'm not dissing. I'm just saying. I don't
I
rock
feel like
with it.
myself again.
It's like,
Bro,
I
tell me
mean,
that. Come on.
cause my brother, bro, like that's the thing. Like my brother was like old school, right? He used to hate on me for like he would like just like how he said like that, like put me up before. Like my brother would say those same exact lyrics, but like in like a
Mocking
joke
way.
in a
type shit.
yeah, in a
mocking.
mocking way. But like I don't know. To me, I just felt like that was my own like type of vibe. You feel me? Like I wasn't
Yeah.
listening to what he was listening to no more.
Right.
Like J. Cole, Kendrick,
Uh-huh.
like a lot of Hobson. You feel me? Like I still listen to Hobson from now. I'm capping. I'm capping.
But
bro,
Hobson is good to listen to.
that's
every
what,
once in a
like
while.
out of like all the people, like Hobson was fly, but like Team Backpack, like I don't know if y'all know what that is, but
No.
Team Backpack, that was like
That sounds pretty
like
cool. Though.
Jaron Benton, Dizzy Wright. You
Okay,
feel me?
yeah.
Like Dizzy Wright also had a cool ass sound to him too, but
Mhm.
like it was just like I had to find my own sound, and that sound was like melody, like auto tune. You feel me? Like
kind of like singing, in a sense.
singing
like,
in a way. You
yeah,
feel me?
But
Like
it's still like hip hop or like rap type shit.
yeah, type shit. So
Mhm.
like I was trying to come up like with how like I could do that. So like the only way I could like find out is okay, like let me search up a Nav type beat, a good one, cause bro, you search up a Nav type beat and it's
You get a lot of shit.
thousands of
Garbage.
shit ones,
Nah.
bro. Like they're like Nav type beat, but actually it's a Gunna type beat. Like
yeah,
like,
yeah. You can't get like him by
that
himself.
shit is annoying, bro. Like I'm just trying to find a Nav beat,
I
bro.
know.
Like an old Nav beat, and like eventually I found one. You feel me? So I try to make a hook. You feel me? A song like sounding like that, and to me it sounded like that, but I could never like do that shit again because it was just like I feel like that sound is just so far gone, like that nobody would really fuck with it no more. You feel me? Like I
You
couldn't
never
really
know,
like get
bro.
into that
You
shit.
never know.
Polo G comes out,
It's cold as fuck.
I get put on to Lil Papa. You feel me? Like Youngin Ace, Jada Youngin, like where it's rap, but they're singing in that shit
Right.
too. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Real melodic.
it's stretched out. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like real melodic. Like so that was like a lot of shit I was fucking with like around like 16, 17. You feel me? Like 2000. Like not even then, bro. Like 18, 2018, 2019 when I was really getting onto that. Like around the time that I graduated, yeah. Cause I remember like the first song that I found at Young Nace was like when I was finna graduate, like my senior year or something like that. I can't remember, but I just felt like that was what like I had to do if I was gonna speak about like my feelings. You feel me?
Right.
Because the whole time that I made music, besides like when I was making like SOB shit,
Mm.
I was trying to speak like my reality, like my feelings and like the shit that I went through
Mhm.
into my songs, like try to make a story or something.
Right.
It's kind of difficult on that kind of beat.
Right,
though,
yeah, on that
considering
beat, it
it's like
doesn't- you know
a
what I mean?
shit talk kind of.
Yeah, you
beat,
feel me?
you
So
know
like
what
I was just having to make punchlines and shit
Yeah.
like that,
Uh-huh.
but that ain't me as a person. You feel me?
Right.
So like I couldn't like I don't want to say I couldn't keep doing that, but like I really had to find like me as as a person and like rap about that, like
Uh-huh.
what I go through, like not just random punchlines
Yeah.
and shit like that'll make like people laugh or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I was still trying to get like punchlines in, but to be honest, like thinking about it now, like I don't even like it's something that I need to do, to be honest with you. Like it's something that I need to do, but like a punchline that's not like I don't know the word for it.
Kind of like a sneaky diss or something like
Yeah,
that.
like I
or,
don't need to like
just
yeah,
a
like
kind of has like comedic value to
yeah,
it or something like
like
that.
more of a comedic value than like a shit talk value.
Yeah.
You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It
So
gets
like
people like laughing and shit. Like that's pretty funny. Whatever.
yeah, more of like laughing, like okay, they're gonna run the song back because they heard some shit. Like you feel me? Like that's really all it is. Like replay value. Like I don't know. Like it's like it's hard to you feel me like make songs about like feelings and emotion and like your vulnerable self
Yeah.
because like you don't want to come off as like a soft person. You feel me? But
Yeah, I
like
understand
absolutely.
that.
if I'm able to like speak this shit, I don't want to say speak this shit, but if I'm able to like put this shit in a song, put it out, and then people tell me that like that I wouldn't expect, you feel me? Like, oh, this is good. I don't know if they're capping or not.
Right.
You feel the same way.
Absolutely.
Every time somebody says you don't know if they're capping or not.
Right. Yeah. Like everybody wants to tell you, like nobody wants to. You hear somebody play shit, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
'cause
like
it's- and of course
I
it's good to them, but it's like
like I respect them telling me, but at the same time, like being an artist is so hard to even know.
right.
Like if someone's like legit, you feel me?
Right.
Like I'm being like I could be like the only person, but like legit, like it's so hard to know if someone's being legit. Like
Nah, I gotta be honest. I've lied to a few people before. You know what I'm
you
saying?
you get what I'm saying? Like and it's like it's not like they're trying
You
to
know,
like
I felt bad a few times. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
was like,
pretty
nah,
good,
this shit
you
is
know?
cool.
No, but I will say the people that I am around, they do make good music that I do enjoy. So like, when I was lying, I was like back then, but like,
you said back then. But
I mean,
I mean,
I'm
it's-
sober now.
it's
but-
not even like they trying to be like harmful. I feel like it's like they don't know like how to approach a conversation with you.
Right.
So that's what they say to like start a good conversation. You feel
Especially
me?
if they don't know how to make it better, which they probably don't, because they probably don't make music. Such, you know what I mean? It's
Well,
like,
yeah,
where do you
like
even come with? It's, you know what I mean?
like
Because
because
then you're just saying it's bad.
it's like
And
it's
that's just
even
mean.
people that are like that could be close to you.
Right.
And like I don't know what a words to use, but like I could be to blame for this, but like it's close friends that'll still ask me like, "Oh, you still make music?" And it's like I just posted
This is what you
story,
mean,
like-
bro. This is what I do
Yeah,
every
like,
day. Like,
every day. Like I just posted, like I just did some shit. Like we was just hanging out, like and like you're asking me this shit. Like I don't know. It was kind of like I could be at to blame because I'm not posting enough. I don't know, but like for them to even ask that, it's like, damn, like, am I even on point type shit? Like,
yeah, I definitely understand your point of view and stuff.
Yeah, damn.
you
And
get what I'm
maybe
saying?
Yeah,
It makes you
yeah.
think, like,
Right.
but I'm doing this shit like every day. But it's like, if my close friend is saying that, like, damn, or else they're just not paying attention. You feel me? So it's like, that's how I'm saying, like, when somebody says like, oh, your music's doing good, like, it's hard to like really know like if they're being for real or not, because it's
Yeah.
like,
No, that's definitely like agreeable because it's like, you know, yeah,
because
like
like
we
I'm
were
not.
just hanging out. Like,
It's
what do
like
you
I'm not
mean?
making like viral music to where my shit's getting like 500,000 likes to where I'm like, yeah, I know my shit's hard. You feel me? And like when
Right.
someone says it, they're like,
Oh, you can't tell me shit. You know what
But
I
I
mean?
feel
yeah,
like as you as an artist, you always have to carry yourself with like a confidence or like a, you know, with your chest up or something like that. Not with
yeah,
confidence, not arrogance. You know what I
with
mean? There's like the
confidence, yeah.
difference because
And
arrogance is like, no, yeah, like, you know, I am the best. Why don't you listen to my shit? Like my shit's the best. Like, you know, type shit. But confidence is like, you know, like I'm gonna be there one day. Like I'm gonna be up there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. Like, you know what I
it's
mean? I'm going for the best. I'm not going for less than that. You
and
know?
it's true. Throughout the whole time I've been making music, that's like the one thing that I've lacked. You feel me? The most is like confidence. Like,
Uh-huh.
cause I just like I wasn't making viral shit talking music. Like it was just like shit about my feelings. You feel me? That was already
Yeah.
like vulnerable, but it was still people that like supported it, told me to keep going. So like that's why I kept going. You feel me? 2019, I graduated.
Mm.
I had just dropped a tape, like my first tape, and that sound was like the Nav song was in there, like the one that sounded like Nav, and like the rest of the songs was more like I'm saying other artists, but like you feel me? That's how like I figured out how to be an artist.
It's
You
kind
feel
of
me?
like your
Like
inspiration
yeah,
and
my
shit. Like,
inspirations and shit. Like it was more like not Lil Peep, Peep, but Pete, Lil Peep from the Bay. I was
Okay,
listening
yeah.
to a
hey,
lot of
Lil
Lil
Peep is
Peep.
hard as fuck too.
Well, Lil Peep is
Don't
hard,
forget
but
it.
like I never, I mean, rest in peace to him. But I never. The only time like I'd hear his music if it was being played
Right.
around somewhere. You feel me?
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
never really listened to him like that. But Lil Peep was somebody that his sound was super bouncy. You feel me? Like,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time like melodic, and he's
Mm.
just saying a story. But that shit was mad melodic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lil Peep beats.
Yeah.
Man.
On YouTube,
Like,
ASAP.
you get what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
had to. And there was like this I mean, I'll shout him out. Like Mike made Mike made the 808s or something like that. He was posting just like some hard Lil Peep beats. So I was hopping on them shits, and I had made like 2 or 3 songs on some of his beats, and one of them was a song called Rari. And you feel me, super melodic, has some like bells in it, some chimes. You feel me, like a catchy hook. It was short, like probably like a minute and a half song,
Right.
maybe 2 minutes. Replay value. You feel me? More of the hook than there is like the verse type shit. A lot of people was fucking with that shit.
Uh-huh.
So like it was a single though. So like when I had dropped like the little tape, I had put that shit in a tape. It was a couple more songs on the tape, like in that same vibe. You feel me? Like Lil Pete, just like a chill, like this is my dream type of EP. Like that's what it was. It was like an EP. Like this is my dream type shit. Like this is what I'm going for. You feel me? I think what before graduation, there was like a talent show at my school, and the people that I had knew at school, they was like speaking to like ASB. You feel me? Like one of my homies, Antonio, he was speaking to ASB, like seeing if I can get like a little spot. You feel me? Not as a person like auditioning in a talent show, but just as like a performance at the talent
Really?
show. You
Shit,
feel
okay,
me?
yeah,
Like
just like a performer.
yeah, bro, like I wasn't even no like talent show like participant. You feel
Right.
me?
You didn't
Like
try out.
yeah, like I was
show up to
there,
Like a
but
tryouts.
like I
halftime
was
show type shit.
bro, like literally like I was what I think the ending performance.
Oh,
Legit,
hell
like I think I
yeah.
was the ending. If not, like I was the one before the ending performance.
You
I
were
can't
the
remember.
finale, dog.
But like, my bad, I cut you off. But like, it was like at that time, you feel me? Like I was finna graduate. It was something I was just like, damn, like this is what's gonna like happen. You feel me? After I
Yeah.
graduate, like I got my homies with me, like entourage type shit. Like this is what like I want to do for the rest of my life. It was something so small, but like getting ready for that. You feel me? Cracking jokes in the fucking locker room while we're just like green room type shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like we in the green room waiting and shit.
Right.
Like it was just like a different feeling. Go out there. I performed Rari, another song called Heart to Heart, where I was like expressing some shit, like a little situation I went with the girl. You feel me? and I think envy me, which was like, you feel me, this is my dream. Like they gonna envy me for it type shit. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty
I
sure those
like
was the
that.
3 songs I did. I
Mhm.
can't remember, but I'm pretty sure those was the 3 songs. Bleachers, like we had some alright bleachers, but you feel me, like everybody was coming because it was the talent show.
Yeah.
It's like a good percentage of the town pulled up to see that shit. Like I wasn't no, I wasn't a participant or nothing. But like I don't even think like the families didn't know that shit. You feel me? I was just there to
They thought you tried
perform.
out.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, he's gonna do some crazy shit right now.
They thought I was trying out type shit. Like, so as soon as like I go up, you feel me? Like I hear people scream like, "Oh, it's Jay making it!" Oh, because I was like an ad lib I had before. Like I started in one of the songs, so I'm like, oh, like you feel me? Like I don't know, it was just weird. But after that shit, like you feel me? They had like the judges. You feel me? So it was like teacher, like I can't remember, like 2 3 teachers and then somebody from like the community, and like one of those teachers was like a really fly teacher. You feel me? The other two like whatever, and then the person from the community, like I always see her outside like a lot. Like I'd always see her a lot. So like,
Yeah, the plugins, bro. Yeah, the connects.
but
You cheated.
like
Like,
after that shit, you feel me? Like I came down and like I went over to them and they was just like, oh, like I didn't know you like had that in you. Like I didn't know like you could do that type shit. So like you feel me? At school, I was always somebody that was just slacking off. Like that teacher would always tell me like, oh, you need to get on your shit. Like this, that, and the third. You
hustle
feel
up,
me?
you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, hustle up exactly. Cause I would not do nothing. And like she was one of those teachers that would always like tell stories about other kids and shit. And like people would tell me like I was somebody that she would like talk about like,
Damn.
cause I used to be short. You feel me? And she would always just talk about, oh, like this kid used to, like he grew in the summer, like type shit, just random shit like that. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like she was just like a fly teacher. I mean, other people might not say that, but like to me, she was a fly teacher. You feel? She was always looking out. But I don't know, like for them to say that, it was like okay, like I know that they're teachers,
Yeah.
but it's approval. You feel me? Like they know that I'm not just
Definitely.
like trying to fall off the deep end and crash out type shit.
Yeah. It's nice to, get that kind of like acceptance or something
Acceptance.
like
You
that.
feel me? So it was something that like at that time I had confidence in, and it was I think yeah like 2019. I think the same time I dropped Rari and another song called Lanes. That's what I did.
Oh,
Rari,
okay.
Heart to Heart, Lanes. It was those 3 songs. Lanes, like I was trying to get tapped in with AK. Like if y'all know what AK is,
Yeah, like Ocho and all that.
Ocho.
Yeah.
At that time, it was literally like just King and MCM. Like MCM was like just about to get in there like at that time, but I was trying to tap in with Ocho. Like I had his number at that time, but honestly, like I feel like the music that I was making, like he would just be sending me like supportive texts. You feel me? Like oh, like just keep working type shit. But he would never like co-sign me type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was just making a totally different sound, and I wasn't in the area that he was trying to like grab from. You feel me?
Right.
Like King was already deep from where he was, and like I'm deeper from King. So like it just wasn't like the right. I don't even know.
You
Like
just didn't. You weren't. It wasn't. You weren't the right fit for the team or something
yeah, I
like
wasn't
that.
the right
Like
fit, and
in a
that's all it
respectful way
was.
though, not
Yeah,
like saying like
that's all it was. I wasn't the right fit, but like I would send him some shit, and he would just tell me like keep going. You feel me? So like that was probably like just a couple of months. You feel me? Like it wasn't
Mhm.
nothing like that was serious like that. I had dropped Lanes though,
When
and
did
like
you first drop your music?
what do you mean?
Like when's the first time you ever dropped music? Was that like
No.
high school or was that?
High school, like November 2017.
Oh, he got the date. Okay.
I
Okay.
think November.
Were
Or
you
something
freshman
like
or a
that.
sophomore?
I think. I think I was a sophomore. But I think in freshman year, towards the end of freshman year, like I was like kind of like doing that shit, but I was doing it on my phone.
Okay.
Like I wasn't using my blue snowball for it. Like
Right.
I was doing that shit on my phone, but I didn't drop nothing. I think I dropped something on YouTube. I think I dropped something on YouTube, but I can't find it no more. But 2017, 2016. I think 2017. Yeah.
So it was like sophomore year of high school that you
Yeah.
started dropping music and shit. Okay. And then back to what you were saying, so that you were talking to Ocho, he kept
Oh,
giving you like
it was like in the super early stages
Mhm.
of like my music. So like I was making shit that was like having like my homies hit like hype, and like some of the people in school hype, but like it wasn't nothing that was gonna come like down the hill or like go big. You feel me?
Okay, yeah.
So like after that, I was trying to experiment in more sounds, and that's when I was getting into like more of like the Jada Youngin shit, Youngin A
Yeah.
shit. So like I was looking up Lil Papa beats, and that's like more of what I was trying to get into, like just preaching on a beat. You feel me? Like trying to get like more of like a melodic hook. Like the songs I was making was before was melodic, but they was more like catchy. Like I was like rapping on them and like more of catchy, but it wasn't me like I don't want to say singing because I wasn't singing, but I guess you could say singing. You feel me? It's just more of like a louder rap type shit.
Okay. Wait, was it like strung out too, or was it like?
Yeah, you
Is it
feel
like
me?
an
Strung
MCM
out.
type thing? Cause
Nah, and that's the thing. Like I give props to MCM, Girls Love Dev. Like, um, like my bad, somebody else I can't think of his name, but like their sound is just like their sound. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that shit is their sound.
it's unique to them.
Unique to them, exactly.
Kind of like Draco and stuff.
Yeah, like my shit was more like I don't want to say Polo G because it wasn't like Polo G, but more of like okay, like a hard ass beat, the 808s clapping, and like just more of like a higher pitch, like singing. I guess I don't want to say higher pitch singing because that's not what it was, bro. That was not what it was. But it was just like I feel fucked up. I can't even explain it, but I feel like you can understand me with like when I say preaching, like
Yeah.
it's more of just like
When you say Polo G, like
Like
I
the
get what you mean. I get what you
storytelling,
mean. Yeah.
the storytelling. Yeah, like I keep saying that this whole pod, but like it's more of like because at first I used to write my shit, and I feel like that's why it was more like catchy and like what I was saying, and then like now like I just play the beat and like let a feeling come to me, like an emotion come to me, like as I hear that beat. So I'll just click through a million beats, bro, like off the first 5-10 seconds. If I'm not feeling that immediate like, oh, this beat sits with
Just
me,
a
like
connection to it or something.
connection, like I'm already on to the next one. So like that's already what it goes for me, and like obviously I gotta have the auto tune in my ear to like hear what I'm gonna sound like and shit. So like it'll just go off like humming. Like I have to hum that shit, figure out a hook, like, and it's gonna take a long time. You feel me? Like I can't even lie. Before it used to be easy, but like now like it takes a long time because I'm really trying to like find the right vibe for that beat. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
the right format, how I'm supposed to set these words up, how I'm supposed to deliver them. Like I don't know, like
That's interesting though to hear the complexity of it, cause like you know what I mean. I've been hearing a lot of like but I've been hearing a lot of like, uh, people are going a lot more into detail about these people's lines and their bars and shit on like how they did this, which made this out. And to me, I mean, as somebody who's not in the music, it's crazy to me because there's more to it than just like thinking of some things and be like, okay, I'm gonna sing this out, whatever, and just hop on a beat or something. You know,
Yeah,
it's more to it.
some people like freestyling and like thinking of like real like subject, is it like that's the word, subject matter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
people that can freestyle
topic or
with
something.
like subject matter off the top and go for lines, they're gifted. You feel me?
Absolutely.
They're
You could just
exactly
go off the rip. and
they're
shit.
gifted. Exactly. Like they could just go off the rip, like say shit off the rip that has substance and like
Because that's
makes
unlimited
sense.
material. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I feel like they're gifted, or they just fucking lived a million years and they could just like, either no, not even lived a million years. They've read a lot. You feel me? Like
Right, yeah.
they've read a lot, so like they're like I don't want to say catalog of words, but they're just like their library of words
Their,
is like
vocabulary.
so yeah, it's
Yeah.
so big because like they read a lot. I did not give a fuck about school, like reading and shit. So like I wasn't giving a fuck about like obviously I'd read to get the like questions done, but like I wasn't somebody that was like let me read a book so I can get smarter, even though that's
Yeah.
what people do. You feel me? Like I was never like into that shit, but I guarantee if I was somebody that did that, I'd have a bigger vocabulary, like a broader span to grab from. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
But would you really use like those kind of difficult words to it, or would you rather keep it like more, you know what I mean, simple?
what difficult words to what?
To like your music, like would you want to use like I don't know, bro, like for some reason photosynthesis or like just big ass words?
No, I'm not putting that in the bar. I wouldn't put photosynthesis
But
in
just
the bar.
more so how to use the word.
Nah, yeah, how to deliver.
Yeah, I got you.
Like,
Okay.
it wouldn't even like say photosynthesis, but the bar would describe photosynthesis. Because why would I want to say
Got you.
photosynthesis in a bar? Try to like rhyme it with something like
Some more like grammar based things, like your adjectives and shit, or like your synonyms
something that
too.
signifies it. You feel
Gotcha.
me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, type shit. So like, I mean, I still like I'm still learning how to do that, but it's like you don't want to say water bottle, but you're gonna say something around the words of water bottle. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
try and create
Agua container.
not even that.
No,
Like
I'm just
no,
playing.
like not even that. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It's
No,
the
I know
real
what you're
shit.
saying.
I'm dumb.
No, I know
Nah,
what you
you're
mean.
good.
It's it's like in English class how like you put like a word to describe something. Your teacher's like, oh, but you could use something better.
Yeah, like you can say something better.
Right.
You feel me? You can use a little
Absolutely.
bit more words than that.
Exactly.
Got
Like
you.
like it is dummy like sophisticated. It is dummy like sophisticated and like dynamic and shit. But like I haven't gotten to that point where like I'm thinking that deeply about it.
Uh-huh.
Like I need to, but like I haven't been thinking that deeply about it. But like what I do think about is like just substance. That's all I really like want to add in my music is substance. Like I can speak about random shit, but like what is that gonna get me? You feel me? Like me personally, like the person that I
You want what you're
am.
saying to have weight to it, is what you're
Yeah, to have
saying?
weight to
Yeah.
it, like
Okay.
not even like replay value, but like just like a lifetime. You feel me? Like a lifetime value. Like
Uh-huh.
make music that like lasts a lifetime. Like, and I'm not saying that it's like good as fuck, but it's something that like somebody could play right now, relate to it, and then in 10, 15 years play it and relate to it at the same time.
Kind of
You feel
like
me?
Tupac's music and shit like that, or like M's old music, or like Jay-Z's old music. Just shit that
Yeah,
has
just
weight to it, and it's
yeah,
like
like
you'll always hear it. It like will never go away.
always hear it, never go away. Either because it's like super fucking hard,
Hmm.
the bars are just unforgettable, or because like it really relates to a mass generation of people. So
Right.
that's why it's still around. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like that's the type of music that I want to make. You feel me? Not something that'll like
100%.
be viral, go billboard, and the next year nobody knows my name no more. Even though that might happen, like that's not what like I want to do. Like the type of music that I want to make.
So after you talked to Ocho and stuff and all that, how did you start making your break, or do you consider yourself still in the progress?
I mean, I wouldn't say making a break, but I did take a break
Oh, okay, shit. How come?
because like coming out of high school with those events that had happened, like I thought like okay, coming out of high school, like we're gonna go big. Like I had a small mind, you feel me? Like I'm from a small place, so like after high school, COVID hits, like the end of 2019, going into
Mm.
2020. But before COVID, like my bad to even like skip over the whole thing, but like before COVID hit, it was right after graduation. I can't even remember the month I graduated, but I remember the month that I got the call back from the nest. So like through
Bro, hold on. That's funny that you said that. You're talking about the nest in like LA or something like that. So
Compton,
how did you?
California.
Huh?
Compton, California.
So how did you? You met Speedy from for LA from there, right?
Speedy at the nest, yeah.
How did you do that?
What
Or
I,
how
like
did you guys come about, basically? Because that's funny. Because you mentioned you
well,
and
that's
the
the thing.
nest.
Like me and him both had the same. We both had the same bringing to the nest. So
Mhm.
like through like Ocho and like Ape, like through the whole like Ape Records,
Yeah.
they was posting Nalia. Like you know Nalia? And Nalia had went to the nest. So like
Okay.
that's how like I found out about the nest. You feel me? Go to their page. Oh, they're hosting auditions. Let me sign up. I'm from out here. You feel me? I get a call from Compton, California. I'm looking at the phone like
Who the fuck is
who
it?
like because I'm not even
Yeah.
thinking about the nest. You feel me? I get a call back from them. Hi, is this Justin? Yeah, you got an audition at the nest on this day at this time. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, like telling my mom about it. She's like, all right, like we'll take you down there type shit. Cause I didn't have no license at the time. I have no
Mm.
car. They take me down there. Whole bunch of people down there. Like Speedy had told me the same thing that's how he had found out about it. Like Nalia, like I'm pretty sure like he has seen Nalia go there, so that's how he found about it. He tried to go the year before I did though.
Oh, okay.
So like I don't want to say the year, but like the audition before mine, so season 4, he tried to go to season 3 too,
Mm.
but he didn't make it. I don't think. And then season 4, you feel me? We all make it like out of I don't want to say the number, like 20 maybe. There was probably more, but there was a lot of people that auditioned, and like the hosts that were there was, I don't want to say big names, but like they were industry people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Just people you knew, basically.
I mean, I didn't know them
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
Like they weren't on my radar yet, but like they were industry people. So to have them like host it, you feel me? And like the thing like with the Nest is like they have like a thing with Sheik, like they're kind of like part of the same shit. So like Sheik was there being like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the Nest always hosts events,
Yeah.
and they always have like Sheik either do some shit, partner with them. Just it's always some shit going down. You feel me? But out of like all the people that made it, I was one. Speedy was one. I don't know if y'all know 500 Racks. 500 Racks was one,
Yeah, I think I know.
and then a couple other names. Broke Till Friday. Shout out to Broke Till Friday. But like to me, that shit was just kind of crazy. Cause like I come from out here and I went down there and I'm one of the artists that was selected. Like so that
That's
like
wild for sure.
that made me double down on like the fact that like okay my music holds substance and it meant something to like this person and like these hosts these hosts had good things to say, but like I was selected because of the engineer. You feel me? Like the engineer was like okay like these are the artists I want because of this certain reason. You feel me?
Yeah, working with him.
I don't know if y'all know. Well, y'all do know. Y'all interviewed Duffy, right? And Blue
Oh, yeah.
Pesos. I swear to God, bro. Like I don't know him
OTM.
like that. I don't know him like that. But he was one of the artists that auditioned. I swear to God, cause like when I started seeing Duffy like going viral, like his face was dummy recognizable. And I swear to God, like he had auditioned that season too. So like, I mean, shout out to Duffy. Like I don't know him, but he puts in work. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
Put it in
OTM, that
work.
team puts in a lot of work with their business and just keeping that name of Stink Team. But,
yeah. I mean, I don't like.
yeah,
And that's the
bro.
thing, like that's not the type of music I listen to. You feel me? But like them doing what they doing, like shout out, like
Props to them.
yeah, props to them. That's just not the
Absolutely.
music that I listen to. But out of like the Nest, like how I was talking before, like it was like a team type of thing. Like okay, we're all these artists. We don't know each other. Like a few of them knew each other because they from the same areas.
Yeah,
But like we're just here to like learn and make music. You feel me?
yeah.
And there was never like any bad blood between any of the artists that were in there.
It's just like a good competition or whatever.
I mean, I didn't think of it that way. Maybe other people did, but like maybe I should have. But I didn't think of it that way. I really thought of it as like a learning experience. Like I'm
No, but that's
outside
good
of
too,
like
though. That's good.
yeah, like I'm outside of my own area and like I'm with people that like I can learn from. Like like this engineer, he was in like music too, so like having his like critiques, you feel me? Like they mean a lot. You feel me? Like
yeah.
even like his approval, like I don't know. It was just like it was different for me. Like it gave me a lot of confidence, but like I didn't work hard enough in that program to like really like see results after. You feel me? Because we were learning things, but like we weren't learning shit that like. I mean, I don't want to say that like. I guess I just didn't learn enough. You feel me? Or what I learned, I didn't apply it hard enough. You feel me?
Got you. That's what Speedy was kind of saying the same thing, that they would just kind of teach you the basics and like it just wasn't like really to get you
Yeah,
to the
like-
next level type shit. It was just more so on how to create the music.
Yeah, how to create the music and just how to like legalize it. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like
to
okay,
monetize it, get some money out of it. shit like
monetize
that.
it, legalize it. Like they was trying to get us on like Spotify playlists, but it just like I don't know, like I wasn't able to apply that shit. You feel me? Like I don't want to say I wasn't able. I don't know. Either I didn't try or that's the thing. Like after that, like COVID hit, so I kind of just like sat. You feel me? Like I had time to make music, but it was also time to like self reflect and think about like, okay, what am I doing with my life? Like it's COVID. Like my family wasn't fucking with that shit.
Of course not, bro.
Like,
Family just don't understand though. So
I mean, but
that's
no,
why I
no,
had.
I
To,
mean,
yeah,
well, it like once I hit the Nest, my family like understood like, okay, like this is what he wants to do, and like we're down here like at this like audition and this like thing like full of all these people like maybe it is serious. You feel me?
yeah.
But they wasn't fucking with COVID.
Oh, gotcha,
Cause like you feel me, it's like family members that was down to that shit. Like me personally, I never had no experience with COVID, but like I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, oh fuck that shit. You feel me? Like I was like I was keeping my precautions. So like I stayed in the house. Like I'm being that ass. I stayed in the house.
So
Like
being locked in kind of
it,
got you overthinking, basically.
bro. And like a lot of people will say that same thing. Like being locked in the house like that. Like it's gonna fuck with your head. Like even though I had all the time in the
No,
world to record
it
music
fucked
and
with a lot
perfect
of
my
people. So.
craft, like it was fucking with my head hella. Like same thing that I was saying like before. Like when I was younger, like I thought I was disappointing my parents. You feel me? Like they wanted me to go to college, like get a job, do all this shit. And it's like I thought of something bigger for myself, and like I wanted them to see that. Like they
Yeah.
weren't seeing it until like the nest happened. When COVID hit, I was just like, nah, I'ma just stay in the house. Oh, I think it was what end of last year. I say August 2021, cause 2020, I'll be real with you. 2020, I was not doing nothing.
Just staying in the house,
I was
basically, bro.
staying in the
That's
house.
everybody had to, bro. Everybody had to.
Like, like I've been set back a lot of times, bro. Like I started making music when I was like what 17, 18. Like I'm 21 now. You feel me? Like I was set back a lot of times. Like I still got to put in a lot more work type shit. But in August of 2021, you feel me? I had a good group of friends around me. One of the homies that was in college at the time, like he wasn't around. He was at college,
Yeah.
but he was on like his little summer break. He came back out, and he was like talking to one of the homies, Anthony. So the homie Anthony and Antonio, like they was talking amongst each other to see like, yo, is Jay good? Like, does he
Mhm.
still want to do this shit? Like, does he have everything he needs to even like, you feel me?
They
Like
just
make
want to see you
music.
succeed and shit.
Yeah, they
You
wanted
know.
to see me
Yeah.
succeed and also like know that like I have what I need to do this shit like and not have to worry about paying for studio time or stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they wanted to make sure that I could just work freely and like keep doing it because
Create
they
art.
yeah, because they truly believe that I can do it. Like they'll handle this shit on the outside. So I was going to his house like almost every day trying to make either a tape or just something happen, you feel me?
Hmm.
And he's somebody that I mean, this nigga's a double major, bro. He a double major, so he got nothing but fucking words in his head. So like he would help out a lot. You feel me? Like I'd be trying to come up with substance, and he'd be like, "Nah, use this type of word, or use this, or how about this?" You feel me? So he was helping out a lot during that time. Some of the songs, they're out right now, and then some of them are not, cause like we're all perfectionists. You feel me? Like they just weren't appealing to me in my ear, and that's something that probably people tell you, but my homies tell me like it don't matter like how it sounds to you. Like it could sound good as
Right, you
fuck
still
to
see
all
the
these.
appeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it could still sound good as fuck to all these other people. Like
Right.
That's
don't
true.
hold it because you think it's garbage.
Yeah, like,
Everybody's
cause bro,
taste is
cause that
different.
person's not the target audience. You know what I mean?
Mm. It's like I don't know. I respect them for saying that, but it's like I don't want to drop something that I think in my head is garbage. You feel
course
me?
not.
Gotcha. Yeah. No.
A full song,
Absolutely.
everything
You have
like
to enjoy your own music too.
exactly. I have
course.
to enjoy my own music, so that's why like it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Like you drop a song and you start working on the next one. It's like I don't even want to hear that old one no more, bro. I don't know, but when like that was like after I was like, okay, like COVID was still around, but it wasn't like nothing too crazy. So I was just going to his crib, like we said, just trying to make art,
Yeah.
come up with plans, and I think around November, September, or October, November, one of those months is
Of
when
2021, right?
2021 is when
Okay.
I tapped in with Ty. Shout out to Ty,
Shout
goes
out to him.
crazy on the camera. But after I had like after I had all those songs done up, like I was getting you feel me like I always got the advice from Speedy that you need to have videos in your catalog, no matter what, just for
Absolutely.
anybody.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, like going down the line, like you have to have a lot of videos for people to see and for like labels, A&Rs, anybody for people to see that shit.
Yeah. 100%.
Like that's something that he always told me.
It's good
So
marketing.
when was it like? I think it was November, cause in October is when I started working at Amazon. You feel me? Cause like I had made those songs, but then I was like, all right, like I gotta like do something now. You feel me? Like I can't just post them and then just sit again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like I really had to get a job to like invest in that shit, and that was like probably one of the first things I did when I got a check was just like tap in with Ty and get a video done. And the first video I did was Derrick Rose with
Derrick
Ty.
Rose.
and like it was thanks to Speedy for real. Like he had tapped me in with Nick Stop Sign Productions,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and at the time like he was just taking like submissions. You feel me? People were sending videos. Like even the homie Gavin got some videos on there, but to be able to be posted on there. You feel me? Like that shit was just crazy. Cause I had met him too. Speedy had brought me out to one of his shows down in Santa Ana,
Yeah.
and I had did a little performance. You feel me? I didn't do the songs I wanted to do, but I still performed. You feel me? So like thanks to
No,
Speedy,
yeah.
like
That's a big
a lot of
like
people
it
ain't gonna
helps
do
for
that
sure.
shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah, like a lot of people ain't gonna do that shit. But that that night I had met a lot of people. You feel me? So I had met Kinky, Jr. Who else was there? My bad. Fucking Nick was there. Jack Frost was there. I was meeting like a lot of people like from Speedy's like area and circle. You feel me? So like it was good to have that. And at that time, I had brought somebody with me, the homie Cynical. He produces beats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like for him to like we met during Amazon. We met up at Amazon. He makes beats, I make music. We started collabing, and he was making beats like catering towards my sound. So that was something good to have. You feel me? Like
What's always all those connects, bro. It's definitely like, especially in the industry, you should always look
yeah.
for connects and
So
shit,
like
bro.
that was something like for Speedy to do for me. I thought was like real fly. You feel me? But
Yeah.
like for me to like bring the homie Cynical, like the homie Isaac, like we barely just met, and like we're already like onto this music shit, bringing him around this shit. Like he had just moved out here. You feel me?
Right.
So like for me, I was like, this is like the type of shit that like that adds growth. You feel me? Like you said,
Absolutely,
all those
yeah.
networks, like it adds growth in like in different areas.
It's that team thing that you were talking about
That
earlier.
team
It's the
thing,
team
exactly.
thing that will help, bro.
So
Getting those
like
connections shit.
that night, I tapped in with Nick, got his number. So like eventually, it got to the point where I sent him the email for the video, and then boom, like after that, it was a couple of videos. Like
It's just
I was
magic from there, huh?
yeah, like week after week, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna save up, tap in with Ty, we're gonna get another video done. You feel me?
Yeah.
Boom, send it to Nick. All right, he fucks with it. All right, I'm gonna post it on this day. Bet. Like even then though, I still didn't have it in my mind that I have to push the fuck out of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
It's
I
a
had, like,
lifestyle, bro. You
you
have to
feel
live
me?
it.
Yeah,
know what
like,
I
I
mean? You
really,
can't
like,
it's not a
just
job. You have to
here you
live it.
go. Yeah, like I be fucking up hella, and like I was trying to do it by promotion and shit. You feel me? And it got
Mhm.
me like little bit of clicks, but it's never like it's not. I don't want to say never, but it's not knowing which like which promotions are authentic.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because
Yeah.
you can go and get a promotion, and you can get a lot of likes, and then you get the comments, and you go search that, like you go look into that shit, and it's like this person not even real, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, this fool's from
Yeah, it's not a
fucking
fucking fan. That's just
yeah,
a number,
like it's
bro.
United,
It's a little
yeah,
another
United
bot.
United Arab Emirates, like just
Yeah.
like people from all around the world. So it's just like fuck. But then like there be some promotions where it's like actually authentic, but it's hard to really judge that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because there's so many comments to cipher through and shit. Like it's hard to really like figure out what's authentic unless you're paying a bag for World Star,
Right.
say cheese, and like even with that, like you pay for that shit and you're gonna get the real criticism. You're gonna get the trolls too, but you're gonna get the real criticism. So
Right.
like I feel like that's like the best way, but like I don't know, I still haven't done it yet. Like Ty told me, bro, like we had like that's big shout out to Ty. Ty somebody that supports me a lot, and like he needs the credit because I'm pretty sure he does that with a lot of the artists. You
No,
feel me?
yeah,
Like
absolutely, bro.
like he really thinks I can go big, and like he wanted to put promotion on that Fiend video, and I just like I don't know, like
You gotta boost each other, bro.
yeah,
It's a
gotta boost
teamwork
each
thing. You
other
gotta boost
exactly.
each other.
Like I don't know, like he was saying say cheese like wherever, like I can't remember what else, but I don't know. To me, like how we be saying, we make more music, and we want to put that music, like we want to promote that music.
Right.
Like not the one that I just dropped. Like I want to promote this new one. Like that I hadn't even been shot yet. You feel me?
Right.
I feel bad. You feel me? But like it was
But it's true though.
yeah. It was Speedy's birthday, and we was all down there. Ty, Speedy. We was shooting a video for Speedy, and like Ty had got on me. He's like you're bullshitting. Like drop the video. And like I had to think about that shit. Like I am bullshitting, bro.
But that's
Like,
awesome to have people like that around you because you need that like true shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You need like that hustler shit where you don't have somebody who's just like, oh, I hope you're doing good. You know, like it's quit fucking around. Like, do what you need to do.
Yeah, like
Put in the work.
are you still making music? Like,
Yeah.
I understand that they saying that, but it's like, don't say it in that type of way. Like, say it in a way like, get on your shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Get to work,
like-
bro. Get to work.
like
Drop your shit.
in 2021, like when they was asking me, like, are you good? Are you still doing this shit? To me, like, consciously, I was like, yeah, but like physically, I wasn't. You feel
Right,
me? Or
yeah.
like the other way around. I don't know how to
Right.
explain it. Like, yeah, physically, I wasn't. Consciously, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And like y'all are like over here asking me and shit, pressing me, like what the fuck? But they actually saw that like I wasn't really
Yeah, it's
doing
rightfully
it.
Yeah,
so, you know what I
absolutely.
mean? But yeah, dude, we're coming on time, doggy. We appreciate you being on. Is there anything you like to promote before we go? Got some new music dropping?
I got a song called "Reaching Out," dropping next month. No date yet. Trying to get a video on it soon.
Absolutely.
I want to drop the video while I drop the song. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that when the song drops, they see the video and that's what they remember. You feel me? I seen
For
that
sure.
on something. I was just watching.
So you gotta try shit.
You feel
What,
me? Yeah.
what platforms are you gonna drop it on?
All platforms: SoundCloud, Apple Music,
Apple
Spotify.
You heard it here first,
I'm
folks. It's
crying.
on
Yes,
Apple
sir.
fucking Music.
Everything.
That's incredible.
But anything else you want to promote?
Hey, I'm sorry to all the producers. Y'all can clip this, but we all gotta eat somehow, bro.
Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Yeah, clip that, bro.
Clip it.
All right, dog. Thank you for being on. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
guys for having me.
Yes, sir.
Y'all give Joe a round of applause in the fucking comment section. His first podcast. His first interview. I keep saying podcast. His first interview.
Thank you.